Anytime a police officer is harmed or killed in the line of duty, that everybody will show up for him. And yet again, I am telling you guys to do not hate, participate, which means when tragedy happens, you should show up in numbers to show your strength. I
He
understand
had some people there.
that some people do not like the police or like certain things. The message I'm trying to convey is that just because you don't like a certain group does not mean that you cannot adapt their tactics, especially if those tactics have been what we call effective. Well, what were you going to say?
He had some people, like, right when he was walking in, like, he had, you know what I mean, his family was there, like, showing him support.
Right.
You know, and that's when he gave the mug, like, there is no intimidating me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know what I did. I'm going to cop to what I did, and I'm going to take responsibility, and I'm going to take everything that comes my way because of it. But like you said, what you're not going to do is you're going to touch one of mine and not be touched. And just like another man lost his life because of madness. You know what I mean? Like, another man, you know, we're taking people's their breath away, man, their energy off the world. We're putting another black man in a cage where, you know, just breeding destruction. You know, like this case happens, you know, happened where it happened. Texas happened where it happened, but this is every day. This is just the clickable that made the headline. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous. We're killing each other, allowing ourselves to be put in cages and put in holes because, you know, that's where.
I don't know where I put here's the video. Let me throw it up. Will being all poetic, soliloquies and shit.
Rulers of the world, man.
The following video contains graphic images. If you are not for the faint of heart, there's going to be some violence shown and some bullets thrown, letting you know right off the rip. I'm hitting play in 3, 2, let's go.
He's got a gun! He's got a gun on your right! On your right! He's got a gun!
All right, they're pointing it out here. Those cams have audio, as you can see. And if they're able to reproduce the sound of that type of gun that they said they got off of him hitting that ground specifically, then they might have a point of reference or something like that there.
That's a pretty, is that a zoomed in image, or is that
that's like a stopped. I don't know if it's like they stopped it and they're showing him. That's him.
Know that camera clearer than that.
Yeah, we do. We know. But he's going to have to go to court. And court, are we going to see a gun? Or is he picking up a ground? Yeah, well. You heard it?
I didn't see it.
I mean, I'm not even going to go circumstantial, but bro, I mean, other than you're running from the police. You're running from the police. What is something you could drop while you're running from the police that would make you stop and pick it up?
My feet. That's the only thing.
I can't control it. Okay? It's in my family. My father.
That's a good joke, sir.
Ain't nothing that I'm hit. Like, I ain't getting away
What?
You can't outrun the radio.
You can't.
My phone,
people do it though. People do it all the time. They got a whole bunch of YouTube videos of people outrunning that radio on feet and behind in the driver's seat. But you're right. First of all, they're going to have a clearer picture in the courtroom than what we're seeing here. But yeah, they're pointing that out as a gun. They're going to show another picture of it too. Look how quick this happens, though. He's running past him. Now, see, they show this, and that's cool and all. But I guess this is the actual gun that he was allegedly carrying. They usually put that bullet up there because it indicates that one was actually hot in the chamber when it was recovered. And Will, you're absolutely right. The officer's body cam being blurry should not be a thing here. But what we can see is that in this image, it does not look like the assailant is trying to point that gun at anybody. It kind of looks to me like he's trying to tuck it and run and get out of there. As soon as he crossed him, he was already firing.
Get the fuck down!
So yeah, that's what it is. Please make whatever inferences you would like to make about what's going on with that. I'll throw that up in the chat a little bit before we get out of here.
Is the dude who shot, is that the dude who said he had a gun?
It looks like he's saying gun, then shooting. That's what I got from it. Will, as I'm watching this video right now with you guys out there, this is probably my third time watching it. I watched it last night. I watched it earlier today, and then I'm watching it with you guys again. But I'm good. Love will tell you. I'm always telling her whether Smitty's inbounds or out of bounds. I can always tell. I got hawk eyes with that stuff. The whole city of Cincinnati is on fire because there have been reports of misconduct with the police from the people in the community. If you go back to 2001, and I didn't realize this had happened, but there were actually riots in Cincinnati due to the death of a young man named Timothy Thomas by police. And then, if you guys remember in 2015, the Samuel DuBose police shooting by the Cincinnati campus police officer. So he had like a bottle, but it was supposed to be a bottle of something else, and he was pulling off, and he shot him and said he was trying to run him over. But between it's not going to show you. Between the years 2016 and 2020, you guys should know that there have been 13 police shootings. And of those 13 police shootings, 9 have been black victims. And I'm letting you know again, let me reiterate, from 2016 to 2020, 13 police shootings, 9 of them black. 2025, Ryan Hinton is the 6th shooting. The 6th shooting in 9 weeks. What are we cheering for? Now, if you want to ask, I know you're like, he's going to Trump. I wasn't trying to bring it up, but think about it. Well, think about it. Since this guy's been in office, he's loving up on police. He loves the blue. He loves the blue, unless they're protecting the Capitol from January 6th insurrectionists or arresting them. But other than that, he loves the blue. But if you think about it, Trump administration, they want no federal convictions for cops, and he's been very vocal about this. They want no Department of Justice probes on police officers or the precincts and stations that they come from. And he's also talked about expanding qualified immunity. So when you're in one of these cases like we're seeing where, hey, we can see that it's obviously a kid that acting up. He's acting his ass out, and he made a bad mistake from running from the cops, and it didn't look like he was out there trying to have a shootout with the cops or do anything like that. But young people, you should realize once you pick up a gun and you start running, I could assume that while you're running, you can just turn around and try to shoot me or willy-nilly throw behind your head so you can get away, because you're trying to get away and you're so scared you might do anything to get away and not face consequences of going to jail. Now, if we find out that all that superimposition or whatever I just showed you in that police video, if we find out that, hey, it was no gun, he was just picking up some Tic Tacs or something like that, and then Rodney Hinton, I am not mad at what you did. And that's in regards to Ryan Hinton being shot by the police officer who has not been officially named yet. Now, Rodney Hinton, Pop's going back to do that to a random police officer. If he did that as revenge for the killing of his son, then I'm saying he is wrong. Will, the reason why I'm saying that he is wrong is because he should have found out who the actual police officer who did it. If he had just seen the video, I'm pretty sure he's seen a different version than what we're seeing. Maybe one that's clear, which identifies the shooter, the participants in this event, and then he would know the police officer, and then he could get with that police officer or whoever was there and get with them that way. But for him to just go and get Larry Henderson, especially if it's something that they're going to contend that is actually premeditated or whatever, then that's what we have. Ultimately, I think we have a father that was mourning his son. He felt the oppression for a minute.
He allowed that anger to get him.
And yeah, you're absolutely right. He let that anger and he let that grief get him. That's what he does.
And I think before he could even, it's they're chemical reactions in your head. When you're angry,
your son is shot.
Calm down until you get that.
Yeah, your son is shot. You go view the video, and on that same day, hours later, maybe not even hours later after that, you find yourself running over a police officer because you got it in your head that you're going to kill the first pig you see, quote unquote. Yes, I can.
The average human being don't got time to research about no
aliens are aliens. Angels are aliens. All right, but let's just see that, shootings are up. And it might be because some of these policies here. Funding hate, talking shit, getting clicks.